Cyrus Sahukar, how does it feel to be here with me?
I'm going to cry for no reason. I'm going to be the first guest who cries and then tells you a sad story. It's super nice, man. I'm so comfy. I'm chilling. I'm ready. Like my first show was Chill Out, which was a show we used to shoot 5 episodes a day, which is like death. Okay, no script, nothing. कोई training नहीं है. आप पहुँचे वहाँ पे और कैमरा डाल दिया. Now there's like talk. So I'm like, I don't know what
Talk
to say,
about
bro.
what?
I don't know.
And this whole thing, you know, the presenter on stage, you know, always prompting the anchor that tell people to applaud. And I used to get so angry, like, what is their fault? Their fault is that they are your audience.
I have not understood why the audience has to work more than the performers. ताली बजाइए, फिर से ताली बजाइए, clap, cheer, whistle. By the end of it, people are fainting with exhaustion. And quite frankly, nobody's that happy for each other. मैं तो बीच शो में एक आदमी ने मेरी टांग भी खींच ली. He's like, मेरा अवार्ड गलत है, नाम गलत लिखा है. तो मैंने कहा भाई साहब, तो मैं क्या करूँ? अब मैं शो के बीच में आपका नाम ढूंढूं और मेरी टांग क्यों पकड़ी हुई है आपने? I can't even begin to tell you, bro. मैं क्या अजीब चीजें हुई है मेरे साथ.
तुम्हारे साथ तो कुछ बहुत ज्यादा अजीब हुआ है जो रोशन अब्बास ने मुझे बताया.
क्या बताया?
There was a Valentine's Day and there was no volunteer who was ready to come and then they caught on to you.
My mother said, तुम ये कर लो क्योंकि बाकी तो तुम्हारा हो नहीं रहा, तो तुम यही कर लो. It has to be 1997 or something.
When you say 1997, people do realize how old you are.
I am so tired of meeting 55-year-olds who like, I used to see you when I was a kid. I'm like, oh, झूठ मत बोलो. You are my youth.
But you prefer to be known as an anchor who is an actor or the other way around?
Marisha, I really feel that बिल्कुल ही अलग-अलग jobs हैं और लोग हर चीज को एक ही कैप दे देते हैं. And if you're trying to do both and sometimes you're doing both in the same week,
like you,
it's really tough.
Tell me, which Hindi movie have you enjoyed working in the most? Best memory?
Out of the 3 I've done, Delhi 6.
यार ये तो ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट है, इनमें कलर नहीं.
लाइफ ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में ही समझ आती है.
पर रंगीन लाइफ तो बॉम्बे में है.
Not only for the film, but I will never get to work with these people in my life. I could work with Om Puri and Pawan Malhotra and Wahida Rehman ji, Atul Kulkarni and Rishi Kapoor under one roof.
Really?
It was amazing. So you saw it, right?
Yes. I think
you saw what happened.
Have?
You have not. I did 3 movies and you. We're gonna talk about this for the next 2 hours.
Don't break up with me, Cyrus.
It's too hurtful, dude.
Hey Ma Mataji, that's exactly how I have felt all through this podcast. आप यकीन नहीं मानोगे, इस पॉडकास्ट को शूट करते हुए मुझे बहुत मजा भी आया, but I have had crazy faux moments here. I couldn't believe what was going on. ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे I'm sitting in a roller coaster ride and I have no control over my life. But it was absolute fun. You know, इस एपिसोड की जो मेरे गेस्ट है, इनके साथ I have spent some of the most memorable times when I was into anchoring shows. हमने इतने सारे corporate shows को host किए हैं within India, all across the globe. इतना साथ में हमने टाइम स्पेंड किया है, but I have never been able to chat up so easily and comfortably. But it's ironical. After knowing each other as co-hosts, years later, I also met him again and I got a chance to actually plan his wedding. And that made me feel so special जब आप किसी के सबसे special दिन का हिस्सा बन सकते हो. And thereon, of course, we went on to become great friends. And here we were, chatting, laughing, goofing up, but it has been fun. Somebody who can tell you that I am so lazy and hardworking in the same breath can confuse you. He's very good at confusing, by the way, but he is also very focused. You know, जिस ईज के साथ वो बात करते हैं, जिस आसानी के साथ उन्होंने अपना करियर 25 साल से चलाया है, जो बहुत बड़ी बात है इन द फील्ड ऑफ इवेंट्स, एंटरटेनमेंट, टेलीविजन, OTT, मूवीज, सब कुछ मिला के एक ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस उन्होंने क्रिएट किया है दैट इज जस्ट रिमार्केबल. This one has been super fun and I hope he's going to forgive me because I have really not watched some of his favorite films. I'm sure you want to watch this podcast and you better watch his movies as well. Ladies and gentlemen, right here on this couch with me is Cyrus Sahukar. Cyrus Saukar, how does it feel to be here with me on my podcast?
I love your podcast. I'm going to cry for no reason. I'm going to be the first guest who cries and then tells you a sad story. I love it. I love your podcast because it's the most comfortable place I've ever been in.
Absolutely.
And I may never leave. I just may live here. It's super nice, man. I'm so comfy. I'm chilling. I'm ready.
I thought I will keep the look also totally white to go with that, but then I just had to bring in some color. Sorry about that.
I did it I was 23. I did it for 2 weeks only. Do you know that? That's it.
No way.
Yeah. Only 2 weeks we did semi-grey bal. That's it.
But somehow that's the first thing that comes to our
मैं क्या
minds.
करूं? I'm like that, you know, there are people who you see in one ad and you're like, अरे यार वो Vicks वाले अंकल हैं, वो ही है, मैं क्या करूं? And I think it just impacted a generation at that point in time, and everybody just got stuck with it. And but we actually shot for there were only 9 episodes of that entire show, 9 or 12 episodes, and we shot it at nights. In the day, I used to do this show called Business Bazikar, which was supposed to be the Apprentice of India for Z. And at night, we never wanted to shoot it, by the way. We were supposed to shoot Vikram or Baital.
Nice.
And if you notice, Baital has the same hair.
Yeah.
तो बैताल बन के मैं बैठा और साइरस ब्रोचा था and I chuddered on him. But I'm 6'3" and so my legs were dangling through the thing. So that guy said, यार ये तो बहुत tiring है. Then he said, I'll become Baital. But if you carry Cyrus Brocha for more than 40 seconds, your spine breaks. So we gave up on that. In the middle of the night, we found some clothes and we shot 1 episode. And it went on to a show on MTV called MTV Sai vs. Sai, which was a comedy show. But that day, that spike of ratings went so high that in the next 2 weeks, the channel said, let's just start doing this as a show with no money, as usual. And anyone and everyone in the office was hired and brought on to do it, which is why now actors live in like Sharib Hashmi, who's doing very well in the OTT space, is on the show. Many other people on the show because he was a writer. And they said, आप अनु मलिक कर सकते हो? हाँ मैं करूँगा. तो क्या आजा बैठ जा. And we just shot and we started having fun and it really, and that's the crazy thing about like life.
Yeah.
That you never know what's going to work. Like you have absolutely no clue.
True.
So you just go have fun and see how it pans out.
And did you ever meet Simi?
I did.
Oh. And she's seen this show?
I didn't realize that it's going to be such an intense reaction of negativity. Like I thought she'd enjoy it, and it was a spoof. And in those days, I was about 23 years old. MTV was spoofing everything, and I think the culture also was far more open. People were having far more fun at people's expense, and we started with spoofing actually Hrithik Roshan. And that was the first time I got to not play myself. And we did a show called Fully Faltu, which went on to become quite a fun and iconic show for people.
I love that one.
Yeah, we left nothing. So we did Fully Faltu. We started spoofing Hrithik Roshan, who was huge then, with Kaho Na Pyar Hai. And from there, all this sort of emerged. And she got really angry. I think she took it very badly. MTV was also evil like that because they used to air it at the same time as her show. People used to flip the channels and have fun.
And some chose you clearly over her.
We rated more than her, which was the part where it all started getting crazy. That somehow, for some bizarre reason, a spoof show started rating more than her show.
Oh my God.
Which is all about her show, so it doesn't make sense. So that's where it started, and I think Veer Sangvi put an article out about it, and from there it started spiraling and it just became crazy. And we did that. We did Fully Faltu Film Festival. We did Piddu the Great, and it became like MTV became a place of spoof and have fun and make fun of people. And we repeatedly got into trouble about it.
But you did end up playing her at a lot of live events as well.
Oh yeah. So what happened with that is that I was super young. Everybody else was 10 years elder to me in the network. And I just couldn't find my place. And another thing that happened is that I joined and won the MTV VJ Hunt at 18. And I came from a very boring middle class like life. And I'd never been to Bombay, never sat in a plane. Came to Bombay and came to MTV, which was very cool.
Yes.
And so I was like super out of place. And the minute I joined, I got compared immediately with Cyrus Brocha. And that was a burden I really didn't want to live with. And he was at his pinnacle. He had just launched Bakra. So he was like, so there was a lot of pressure. And I really couldn't find my place in the network. And they said, okay, and I like, I give you an example. My first show was Chill Out, which was a show we used to shoot 5 episodes a day, which is like death. Okay, no script, nothing, कोई training नहीं है. आप पहुंचे वहाँ पे और camera डाल दिया. Now there's like talk. So I'm like, I don't know what
Talk
to say,
about
bro.
what?
I don't know. They're like, I don't know. Nobody else asks these questions. Just talk. So you're bloody talking. The first show I ever had was there was a. I think it was called Tantra. This T-shirt's called Tantra, and we went to sort of interview people there.
Huh.
I looked super awkward. My one eye was looking left. My hand was like, I remember I kept putting the mic in his nose out of nervousness. I didn't know what happened. And every day I would shoot these shows, and every week the director of the show would call me to the edit suite and tell me, look how bad you are, look how bad you are. Till a point where I'm like, dude, why do you keep telling me that? I want to tell me how to get better. Like, what kind of a stupid question is this? And I complained about her. And I remember
Productive feedback.
Productive feedback, yo.
Yeah, what happened to that?
That sucks. That sucks. I'm like, yeah, bro, I know.
And imagine you were chosen by them, right? You
Yeah.
won the talent.
Yeah,
hunt.
bro.
Like,
I remember the biggest fight happened when there was a bungee jump, and the producer said, now get on top and jump. And I'm like, I am not jumping, bro. This rope looks like super dodgy. But I'm not going to jump. She said, you have to jump. I'm like, bullshit, I'm not jumping. I'm getting out of here. So I left. I caught a flight. I went back and I told the channel head that I can't take this anymore. This is nightmarish, man. I'm perpetually told I'm terrible. Then why you have me? And then it all got cleared up. So to cut from there, 2-3 years went by like that. And then this spoof stuff happened. And I suddenly realized the minute I'm not myself, I'm very happy. And with Semi Girebal, it suddenly shot. And I met Atul Kaspekar was starting his company Bling.
yeah.
And I met Pia Soni. And we ran with doing live events. That's where really everything. And ICICI Prudential. And I think I was dressed in drag for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to,
Technically, you're the original drag
I'm the drag queen. Man. I have only success as a woman.
All that is now happening on Kapil Sharma and other shows.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
must be having a last laugh.
But I'm
Ye
sure
to main
people
kar
were dressing in
chuka hai.
drag before me also.
No.
Nahi?
I think on television,
No
this was
way.
the first one. From what I remember, in movies we've seen that.
I was
But
a very
for
scary
television-
woman also. Because at 6'3" with heels, I'm 6'6".
I remember there was one show we were anchoring together. I think it was in Hong Kong or something. You, for some amazing reason, I don't know if you remember this, you actually forgot your passport at home.
No.
Yeah, I swear. You
It's not unbelievable. It's not unbelievable.
You forgot your passport.
Really?
And I boarded the flight. And in flight, I get to know, oh, Cyrus has not come. I think your man Friday was
Santosh. He had my
Yeah.
pass. He flew for me.
It was one of those cases where he flew in before you. You have gone back home, taken your passport, boarded the next flight. You've reached, like if the show is at 6 o'clock, you have managed to reach the hotel at 3. And obviously with that long journey, no sleep.
God.
We've taken the brief and I clearly remember this. You were expected to dress up as Miss Garewal.
As a lady.
And as a lady. And the other 1-2 characters that you do.
Okay. My God, this sounds like a horrible day.
Yeah, it was a horrible day.
I have
Everything
deleted
going, the wig is all over the place. And you're like, try to get it. And then suddenly you tell me, okay, you carry on. And I'm talking
What I
your
do?
lines because you have to keep going.
Oh no, I had to keep going changing.
Yeah.
My God, we've had really difficult times. I'm telling you, people keep
Madness.
thinking this is an easy job.
Yeah, exactly.
Manisha, man, now looking back, this was stress.
It was stress.
And they
It was
kept
stress.
giving you more and more work.
Always.
ऑडियंस के साथ इंटरेक्शन करिए
जी
मैं थक गया हूँ मुझे कुछ बोलने के लिए नहीं है ना
क्या बोलूं
मैंने इतने रैंडम लोगों को गाने गवाए हैं ना कि आई थिंक when I die they'll all just flash before my eyes.
And this whole thing, the presenter on stage, always prompting the anchor to tell people to applaud. And I used to get so angry, like, what is their fault? Their fault is that they are your audience, so they have to keep doing this. I wouldn't get it.
I'm
like,
so
what
happy
happened
you've
to
talked
your
about
fanfare
this.
music? Why don't you just play it?
Dude, I have not understood why the audience has to work more than the performers. ताली बजाइए, फिर से ताली बजाइए, clap, cheer, whistle. By the end of it, people are fainting with exhaustion, and quite frankly, nobody's that happy for each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nobody.
At the end, they've competed.
Yeah.
And here we're telling them, you
Yeah.
have to cheer with the others.
And I'm the host. I'm not responsible for the energy in the room, man. Give me a break. It was always someone always coming. I've had such experiences, boss. मैं तो बीच शो में एक आदमी ने मेरी टांग भी खींच ली. He's like, मेरा अवार्ड गलत है, नाम गलत लिखा है. तो मैंने कहा भाई साहब तो मैं क्या करूँ? अब मैं शो के बीच में आपका नाम ढूंढूं और मेरी टांग क्यों पकड़ी हुई है आपने? And they have, and then I pushed
Are
the
you
tongue.
serious?
Yeah, so I pushed the tongue, and he wobbled and did some really bad acting. And then they said, "Oh, he's felt very insulted." And I'm like, he's hanging off my leg, bro. I don't know this alligator. Where
I'm
does he
just
come
imagining how this is
from?
looking.
It was very stressful. But I remember this must have been a really. I must have deleted this from my traumatized memory.
Clearly.
But I remember other things. I remember Russia with you.
Yeah.
I remember getting ready and running, writing the script in the 1 hour before the show.
Always.
Always. How do you?
And we used to go for meetings to the clients' offices. I don't know how many anchors do it anymore.
Right.
But then go there and again sit to take the changes and then
Dude,
run,
it's
run, run,
unbelievable.
run, run.
Like for a straight 8 years of my life, I feel that the script was written 25 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
And then anything that goes wrong, they say buy time.
Yeah.
And half of it is when a performer is supposed to walk from floor number 8 to
Absolutely.
the ground, which I have never understood takes 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
He's getting ready still. I'm like, so what should I do, bro?
I swear. I'm forgetting the name of this artist. She was in
Cyrus, man.
Popstar.
Oh, I thought you lost interest in me. I'm like, I thought you lost interest in me. I'm like, भाई साहब आप shit यार इसका नाम क्या है? हाँ, what artist?
Who's
What
that
else?
pop star? Neha something.
It's a very wide range.
Yeah, I
Neha,
know. Neha Basin.
Neha Basin.
I don't know if we'll keep this, but what happened was it was one of these iPro events, international first one with them. Neha Basin has gone shopping with her manager and not come back. We have started the show and we were all told it's an early show because people are in Thailand for many reasons. It's not for the awards.
Right.
So we had decided that the show will start at 5, end at 8 and people have their leisure time. We started at 5 sharp. And then I finished all the awards and suddenly I go backstage. I've announced I've gone backstage. It was straight cut. You know, back then they didn't have so much of budget to keep calling filler artists. And they say that she's not picked our calls. And back then it was like roaming,
Right.
expensive.
Oh my God. Yes.
She's not picking our calls. We can't find her. Go and interact. I have interacted for 45 minutes. And then I got exhausted. I was quite new in the industry. So I was like, I can't be mean.
What did you do for 45 minutes?
था उतना मसाला था मेरे पास.
Well done, old chap.
Then I got exhausted. I went backstage. I said, now I'm not going enough. You play some music, do something. I can't be so kind to you. And then bhagte, she's gone on stage and she's performed. And I'm like, is this allowed? Then even I want to go shopping,
It's unbelievable. I can't even begin to tell you, bro, मैं क्या-क्या अजीब चीजें हुई हैं मेरे साथ.
अजीब and how?
मैंने तो
तुम्हारे साथ तो कुछ बहुत ज्यादा अजीब हुआ है जो रोशन अब्बास ने मुझे बताया.
क्या बताया? क्या?
That you were actually working with him on some event and that you had to dress up in some character. They had some concept.
Again?
And there was Valentine's Day and there was no volunteer who was ready to come and, let go of their date. And then they caught on to you because I think you all were doing theatre together, you and Sameer Kochar.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing. This was in 1990. It has to be 1997 or something. So I was like...
Listen, firstly, compliments to you. When you say 1997, people do realize how old you are, but actually, well done.
Dude, I meet people... so we were 15. ठीक है, Marisha. I am so tired of meeting 55-year-olds who like, I used to see you when I was a kid. I'm like, झूठ मत बोलो. कमाल हो गया, मेरे पीछे पड़ना है, भागो यहाँ से. You are my youth. I'm like, no, bro, don't drag this shit. If you're in your 40s, I get it. But otherwise, you're lying. But that was when we started. Basically, at 14, I started working. And me, my friend Sameer Kochar, Gaurav Kapoor, all of these guys, we were all young and trying to do anything we could get our hands on. Roshan Abbas at that point in time was a big guy on radio.
Yeah.
Like everyone in Delhi used to listen to him. He used to speak like this. We used to try to speak like that. And then he was on LTV and he used to do a show called Public Demand, which was the first on the street show. And then asking people and vox pops and whatnot. And he had a workshop he did on radio. And at 14, my mother said, "तुम ये कर लो क्योंकि बाकी तो तुम्हारा हो नहीं रहा, तो तुम यही कर लो." So I went for that workshop, and from there he started giving us a little work, me and Sameer.
So you met him for the first time through the workshop.
Yeah, I met him for the first time through the workshop. Neha, I think there were a lot of people in that workshop. We were like
Yeah.
10, 12 people. He talked to us about how to do theatre. He made us do some lovely activities. And then everyone else left, and Sameer and me had no work. We used to just go to school and then turn up there. And the first thing he did was he called us and he said, "Are you guys free? Can you come to Horse Khas in Delhi in 1 hour? My voiceover guy has gone and I need to do a voiceover." And we did a voiceover for Harpik. And
Do you remember?
where
the
we
line?
sang, we sang "Ho gayi taiyar, Harpik ki army," because army had come out. Manegi na har, Harpik ki army. And then we sang this and he gave us $500. That was it, bro. I walked out in slow motion after. मैंने कहा ये तो बहुत अच्छी नौकरी है. मैंने कहा मैं तो कमाल हो गया. तो हम वहाँ पहुँच गए उस स्टूडियो के बाहर हर रोज ये करवा दो वो करवा दो. And then we started working with him. And then he was one of the first movers, man, in events.
Yes.
My God, what an innovative guy. I don't know. I remember him and Ranjit, they would all just be sitting in his house in Chittaranjan Park on these laptops. Me and Sameer were like, I don't know what we were. Because our job entailed do a voiceover, get me a burger.
Anything, everything.
Yeah, repark my car.
You were his man Friday.
I was his, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we were like really excited. And India was in a really interesting space, In the late 1999, 1998, everything was changing. Cable TV had come in and kicked in. Shows were coming in. Everybody was excited, but there was still a naivety about the media and how things should be. And if you actually came on TV, people would like clap.
Yeah.
And I had I had just come out of a very very publicly humiliating situation. मैंने कोई like I think it was Target or some, I can't remember.
हाँ.
कोई मैगजीन थी.
हाँ.
और उसमें कोई फ्रेश फेस टाइप का काम था. और वो फ्रेश फेस गलती से कुछ जीत लिया था. ठीक है, उसमें कुछ मिला नहीं. एक साल की फ्री सब्सक्रिप्शन मिली थी मैगजीन की, तो ठीक है. बट उधर से मुझे किसी ने कहा, "आई वांट टू कास्ट यू इन एन एड." तो मैंने कहा, "वाओ, आई वांट टू बी इन एन एड, मैन." एंड ही सेड, "यू आर गोना बी विद लाइक सचिन तेंदुलकर एंड मिनी माथुर." So I'm like, Minnie Mathur was quite a, she used to do Tol Mol Ke Bol.
Yeah.
And Sachin Tendulkar, bro. So मैंने कहा, "That's it, bro. I don't know if I have to talk to peasants anymore in my house." So I walked around at home just not talking to anyone. And I told everyone in class that I'm doing an ad with Sachin Tendulkar.
Even before shooting it.
I don't eat dal anymore. I'm doing an ad with Sachin Tendulkar. Yeah, bro, I told everyone. I got super excited. And if I didn't tell anyone, my mother would tell people.
Of course.
तो मुझे उस दिन बुलाया कि आज जाओ. तो मैंने अपने मैंने वो पैराशूट का तेल लगाया अपने बालों में, जो ठंडक में ना फ्रीज हो जाता है. So you look like you've aged because it becomes white. Coconut oil, right? In Delhi winters. So I'm like, damn. I went there and I'm like, I'm going to meet Sachin Tendulkar. And I land in this room. It's a small studio in Lajpat Nagar. And he's like, "हाँ आ जाओ और ये बैट पहन लो." And I'm like, "Where's Sachin?" He's like, "Oh, Sachin का हो गया." I said, "What?" And the ad was that Minnie Mathur is doing her makeup. And suddenly she notices the camera. And she says, "सुबह की शूटिंग और आफ्टरनून की मॉडलिंग से मैं थक जाती हूँ, लेकिन मैं कभी अपना वोट देना नहीं भूलती. आपने दिया." And then Sachin says, "मैं दिन भर क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ, प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ, करोड़ों के फैंस का प्यार लेता हूँ, लेकिन मैं वोट देना कभी नहीं भूलता." And then they cut to a moron child who is got a cap upside down and just jumping up and down, saying, "आप देंगे तो मैं भी बड़ा होके दूंगा." मेरी तो यार हार्ट फेल हो गया, मरीशा. मैंने कहा ये तो सच नहीं. And then it made me jump for 35 minutes. बंदर भी इतना काम ना करे. और तेज कूदिए, आप तो खुशी नहीं. सचिन है उसमें. मैंने कहा भाड़ में क्या, सचिन नहीं है, सचिन है ही नहीं उसमें, आपने झूठ बोला. मेरे को रोने लग गया.
So cute.
उन्होंने कहा समोसा खिला दो. So
Cool
then I
spot.
went back that drive home.
Aww.
Because how do you? I'm like ये सब
Of course.
देखेंगे. Luckily पता नहीं क्या हुआ दिखाई नहीं है मैं बच गया. And then we joined Roshan and Roshan got into events and sold I think Mastercard this thing that brother तुमने subscription का नाम बोला है. The guests will get a card, a special card. उसके बिना entry नहीं मिलेगी.
हाँ.
When they put the card into the slot, दरवाजे खुलेंगे. Enter करेंगे couples and that's when we launch it. And the whole theme was space. But I think it was like his wife knitted the space gown. Some other guy was stapling shit. And Roshan, I think, realized that ये दरवाजे तो मोटर के साथ खुलते हैं, मोटर के पैसे नहीं.
हाँ.
So, this is where events was, bro. Like, तो एक प्लाईवुड का पट्टा लिया और एक प्लाईवुड का पट्टा दिया और मुझे उन दोनों के बीच में डाल दिया और एक छेद कर दिया ड्रिल और कहा कि जब लोग कार्ड डालते हैं ना उसी सेकंड तुम दरवाजे को धीरे धीरे रोबोट की तरह खोल लेना. एंड दैट वाज आवर जॉब. एंड द अदर साइड ऑफ द दरवाजा माय फ्रेंड सेड वैलेंटाइंस डे मैं नहीं कर रहा है गंडा. सो ही लेफ्ट सो द डोर ओपन ओनली ऑन वन वे. एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट गिग आई एवर डिड.
Ouch. And
Quite
you got
hurtful.
paid for this?
Yeah, but like, dude, the door would like get
Yeah,
jammed.
but
and
on
I was
Valentine's, you were
on-
using your days for
Yes,
productivity.
I was very excited. And then in the middle, I got vindictive also. So
No.
by the 8th guest, I would like shut the door on one guy's hand and all. Yeah, like. But it was such an exciting world. And then I
It
worked with him in.
was.
We did some plays together and this and that. And then of course MTV happened and.
So MTV happened because all of your friends told you to go for the talent hunt, or was that your idea?
No, again, freakish. So by this point in time, I was trying to do anything and everything out of Delhi that I could get my hands on. I wish I had that drive. I never had it again. But something at 17 and 18, I was driven and I had no. So there's a magic to. You have to have a little bit of delusion, I've realized. And that comes from a lack of awareness. Like, I think if I Googled stuff,
Yeah.
you can get demoralized. Like, they think that knowledge is powerful, but I think knowledge can also be very overwhelming and you feel like, नहीं, मेरा तो नहीं होगा, ये तो बहुत problems हैं यार. And I got really stressed out with all that. Anyway, by the time I used to do a live radio show from TGIF. You know what TGIF
Yes.
is?
Thank God it's Friday.
So it was a big thing in Delhi. By this point, I had hosted like McDonald's ki opening. I was to do washing machine launches.
Mall activities.
Thank you so much. It's a very classy way of putting it. Mall activities. There was no mall then, na. GK to ki gandi dukaan. तो उसके बीच में ये washing machine with turbocharge and all that. And I was, and out of TGIF, which was another story. I mean, I had a gun pulled on me over there. So we used to do a radio show from there. So Roshan told me that TV18 is looking for hosts, and why don't you and Sameer go? And we went.
Okay.
And we did and I used to wear this same red checked shirt in मेरे 3 सालों में ना सारे फोटो एक ही हैं क्योंकि मैंने वो लाल शर्ट पहनी हुई थी क्योंकि I thought it looks good. It doesn't
Some
look.
girl must have told you.
No girl, dude. We went to an all boys school.
Oh.
It was the worst idea in history to go to an all boys school because then my friends called their girlfriend ma'am for like 4 years. They were so nervous. And you fall obsessively in love with anyone who gives you even a smile. Like, you know what I mean? You have no brains. Yeah, but that's how MTV happened. They were auditioning people. And I did my audition. And after that guy said, I said, yahan sandwiches free mein hai? Kehta, haan. So we just started eating sandwiches. And I remember Sameer and me ate, I think, a whole plate of sandwiches because it was free. I don't know what, you see, I think you had a pretty privileged, like happy childhood.
No, I had a happy childhood.
हमारा क्या था खाना खिला दो.
Yeah, mine was
free.
better. Free wala.
Nice. You look दिख रहा है.
You know, I was from Bandra. So what
There
do
you go,
expect?
bro. I used to be like 2 biscuit pocket में रख लेते हैं बाद में खाएं. I don't know what was my thing with getting food. I think my aim was like खाना मिल जाए. So I ate it and that guy said आप कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं तो आप इसके audition में celebrity बन जाइए, ये बन जाइए. And you did it and you forgot about it. And then I went, my school was finishing. I was getting into first year college. Me and my friends decided on a budget of 3,500 rupees. We went for 15 days to Uttarakhand. I don't know how we lived. I don't know what we were-
Clearly.
Yeah, we
Because
were-
back then also I think that was less for 15 days.
Come on, man. It was the year 1999. We bought second World War ke pre-owned gande se tents, which weigh like more than an elephant, and we carried them up and we camped in the middle of nowhere. And from there, when I called home, my mom said that someone has called from MTV and they want you to come to Bombay. And you're so sure you're going to fail, right?
Yeah.
But you're like, but I got a plane ticket. So plane ticket kar lenge. And I packed that red t-shirt and 3 other shirts I had and reached Bombay, man, on my first flight. It took me I got so nervous, Marisha, that air hostess kept saying, I think she had a I just want to say, if you everyone is not rich and everyone has not traveled by plane.
Yeah,
So
they
when you
don't
say,
know.
please wear your seatbelt,
Seatbelt, I
dikha do
know.
bhai, dikha do. So she kept saying, and she spoke really fast. She's like, please wear your seatbelt. So I'm like, what? Please wear your seatbelt. I'm like, holy shit, I know what she's saying, bro. And then that other guy next to me did. I reached Bombay and boom, man, we were in this hotel for 2 weeks. I had never seen such cool clothes on everyone. I died of like low self-esteem every
Oh
day.
God.
Halat hi kharab ho
I'm
gayi.
just reminded of my flight where I was in the economy, but the main artist somehow had his business class, seat which was vacant next to him. So he told the air hostess to call me.
Correct.
So I go and sit there, and I did not know from where the food tray comes out. That is from the sides. So she came to serve food, and she gave me the napkin, and I remember I put it on my lap because I thought that there is no food
Marisha,
tray.
you can't do these things.
I did it. I was like, dude,
But
I
I-
want to die. That was my feeling at that moment. I was like,
Shit,
freak,
man.
I want to
I
die
know.
right now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I
but
know.
they actually hide this shit. Like,
Yeah,
just point something.
whatever.
कभी-कभी तो आजकल भी मुझे मैंने कहा कहाँ गया भाई? वो कहाँ गया? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, God.
God, man. So that's where
See,
it
this is
started.
how-
They called me to Bombay. And my only focus was to eat free food. So I ate at that buffet. It was my
Again,
second
food?
buffet, bro. I was so happy. Then one guy told me, I remember, he said, if you go on like this, you'll die by the end of the 10th day. You got to take it a little notch down, brother. And then, of course, the big VJ hunt happened. And
Yeah. Cyrus, tell me, from television to live shows anchoring, OTT, film acting, what is it that you find the most challenging?
challenging would be acting. And I think, especially because, Marisha, so many things have changed. So, I really enjoyed acting in the spoof world.
Yeah.
But I think I was very young, and a lot of things come to you and you haven't done any prep and you don't have anyone to ask. And hats off to people, man, who were super young and starting. I was very lost. I was in a new city. I was living alone at 18. I didn't know what the hell happened. But for me, out of all of them, the one I found a little tricky is acting.
Acting.
And I think that it's primarily because I really think that it's from super control to very little control.
Yes.
I think if you've done a bad job, it's 50% say your fault, but it's also 50% the director's fault. And I really believe that because it's actually a director's medium. And then there's just so many permutation combinations.
Yeah.
And you're coming from there, you do your job, you say your lines, and of course everyone makes your life very it's super comfortable.
It is.
क्योंकि 2 लाइनें बोले फिर बैठ गए.
Ah.
4 लाइन बोले फिर बैठ गए. And from there it comes to from another field which is hosting,
Yeah.
where you're alone.
True.
And you're for the want of a better word, sometimes it's manual labor.
Yeah.
You're standing on your feet for 8, 12 hours. You're just screaming.
You have to travel so much
You
to
travel.
do that
It's
one
all your
event.
fault. Everything is your fault. भाई कमाल हो गया, पानी नहीं आ रहा, मेरी गलती. They blame you. You're blamed for stuff. And but it's super control. Once you're on stage,
Yeah.
you have to control everything,
have to.
right? You've got the mic and you're the most powerful person in the room. From there to not being yourself and performing, I found I never had enough time to study acting, and I find it tough.
Yeah. I remember the first time I attempted something on television was for this show called Just Mohabbat.
Right.
Yeah. So I was by fluke, those days you used to just get a call. You've given an audition for something else, but you get selected for something else.
That's right.
Yeah. So for the main lead, they just wanted 3 girls on the side giving reactions. Oh my God, really? That kind. Now, I was used to live shows, fashion shows. you're called at 5 o'clock for a 7 o'clock show and you know it's going to start at 7, 7:38. This one, I was not used to. That you're called at 12 o'clock, but till 4 o'clock, nobody is like bothered to tell you when they are shooting. So I remember my mom had traveled with me. And I was like constantly under pressure. My dad, because again, landline issues, my dad would keep like, calling to the production house. When are they leaving to come back? When are they Mud Island mein shooting? And I froze in front of the camera. I had a line which was not more than 4 or 5 words, but I couldn't say it.
Yeah.
I kept fumbling and they were like, cut. And so many retakes. I was like, dude, I want to die. Can I just go home?
Yeah.
And after that, my mom tells me, tell them, now it's getting late. We have to go home.
And they don't understand.
They don't.
Yeah.
And I also didn't understand. So I also like one good girl went and told them, excuse me, मुझे घर जाना है. And they were like, तू वैसे ही खराब काम कर रही है,
तू जा.
तू जा.
बोर्ड में बैठ. But it's a tough. It बहुत मुश्किल है
It's
यार.
very tough.
बहुत मुश्किल है.
In
और
the
also,
beginning is tough, and then to remember the lines. I think today, how is the OTT world now?
you still got to learn lines.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to know everything, and that's just the base level of it. And it's a lot of hard work. It's superb,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of hard work, and it's still 13-hour shifts, and you're traveling here, you're doing this, you're doing that. I think it's a complete. I think when people don't understand, there are very, very few hosts who act. And there are very, very few hosts who even had the opportunity to get work like that, because it's a really beautiful but tough job.
Yeah.
So.
But you prefer to be known as an anchor who's an actor, or the other way around?
I would like to differentiate. Like, I think that they are such different fields.
Yes.
That this is my big thing, Marisha. I really feel that बिल्कुल ही अलग-अलग jobs हैं.
है.
और लोग हर चीज को एक ही कैप दे देते हैं. इसीलिए कभी-कभी they think that an actor can host, but they can't. They will do it, but they may not be able to do it well. And the same way that as a host will not be able to act really well unless they put in the hard work, because they're completely different jobs.
Yes.
And so if you're trying to do both, and sometimes you're doing both in the same week.
Like you.
Yeah, like I've been lucky to have a few opportunities like that. It's really tough. And I think you really need to put in the hard work and love it and prep.
Yeah.
And for me, I think my first film was Rang De Basanti. I was like, bro. And
You're playing the RJ.
I was playing the RJ. In
that annoying friend of theirs.
The irritating friend.
Yeah, they didn't
Mari
want.
chalai hui aag jalegi or something, you know. It's a very common used quiz.
Do you still get
Dude,
recognized for
still,
that?
because Rang De Basanti was an iconic piece of cinema. I didn't know that, man. Should have learned my lines better and practice for a month. मुझे बता दिया होता किसी ने कि इतना बड़ा होगा.
Actually, when you're shooting a film, you really don't know what's shaping up, right? Because you're only doing your scenes. You don't know what the hell is going on with the rest of the film.
Look, this is also like, now it sounds stupid, right? Like, because it became such an iconic film. But for me, it was like, I met Rakesh Mehra, and there was such an amazing bunch of people.
Yeah.
And then you go on, you do this fun thing. You ask for cigarettes. And then you do in the last scene, and then it became iconic. But I remember how nervous I was, man. I was like, I don't know what to do. Where should I look? And you're on a set with people who already been shooting, and you're the one in. Wow, it's like a bit unnerving. Of course, people do it so well now, and there's so much more information about it. But at that point, I was like really nervous. And I would love to be known as different things, because I really feel that they are completely different things. For example, you run an event company, and you can host, and now you're doing a podcast. But there is no connection.
There is no connection. True.
We can't ask a podcast guy to set up a gig now. He'll have a heart attack. Do you know what I mean? So it's different art forms. The one I feel I would love to do a lot more, learn a lot more, would be acting. Because hosting by chance and by life, I've done a lot of. So I'm relatively knowledgeable about how it goes.
Yeah. But I think overall you have managed to strike a good balance, which I feel a lot of them have not been able to.
Right.
So, and you have been able to make that switch from, time to time. Like even all your ventures on television with those unending list of, shows that you have anchored.
Right. A lot of game shows.
Game shows.
Yeah.
So you have been able to get an audience, which is your teenagers through MTV.
Yeah.
Then you've got your kids through your Pogo going
That's
for you.
Right. And Sab Khelo Sab Jeeto.
Sab Khelo Sab Jeet. Oh my God.
Which
that was...
my friends don't see.
Haan.
But there's a whole army of
families.
people who I have met so many Gujarati families.
है ना?
I've met more Gujarati families than anybody
And then have they
else.
asked you, बेटा तुम्हारा लगन થઈ गया?
अरे मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैं because एक शो में एक एपिसोड में 4 फैमिलीज होती हैं,
Yes.
मारवाड़ी एंड
हाँ,
गुजराती फैमिलीज
mostly, yeah.
मोस्टली. And we did 110 episodes. This was supposed to be a 12 episode show, but it did so well, and I had a lot of fun. Yeah,
No, it is a,
watching people slip somehow, and I don't know what kind of happiness. This is fun. It's
It
just
is.
harmless, stupid fun, and
Yeah.
people win TVs and all.
absolutely. Yeah, those prizes.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
prizes. And they were for real, huh?
yeah. What do you mean?
Please, I have seen lot
Yeah,
of
TV तो खाली है.
I have seen a lot of beauty contests. They announce a lot of prizes and then nothing
No.
reaches home.
We used to give it to them.
हाँ, अच्छा.
The Asit Modi.
How do you know?
No, because
you were delivering them?
We used to check, bro. They'll catch you.
Oh yeah, they'll come now.
Yeah,
running to you.
and many of them are related and all. Yeah, so they all know.
Oh God.
And they would give it, from what I know. Now that you've put this doubt in my head, I don't know, man. May meet someone years later saying, "मेरी TV नहीं मिली."
डब्बा खाली था.
Correct, डब्बा खाली था. Remote भी नहीं भेजा. But I had fun. मैं इतना थक जाता था, but तो वो I think the thing is that if you want to have, I think if you want to have a really long career, and then the only war is the war of relevance in an industry which is very small and keeps changing.
Yes.
I can't, and I'm also exceptionally like, some people, I think they've got this manic drive that they want to be seen and they want to be everywhere in the middle of it all. For me, it was like, okay, now I've done this, now I need to go and lie down and have another life and be lazy and read a book and, you know, find things, because I feel that I was working from 18 and
Yeah.
professionally.
Yeah.
So I also need to have a life and gain another experiences. Otherwise, all I'll talk about is ये film नहीं चली और ये नहीं हुआ, मेरा PR नहीं हो रहा है, और and I don't want
Which
that.
is what a lot of anchors in the life space do end up doing. They don't realize this, but because they don't have any other experiences adding up to their life,
Right.
that's the only thing they will discuss. That last time in this show, this happened and that happened. And that's when you realize, when you limit yourself into only one space, then your conversations are limited. Your understanding on life and what's going on around the world is also limited.
Right.
But the minute you start experimenting, you're meeting that many more people, you're having that many more experiences.
Right.
And I think that really ends up shaping up the people that we eventually end
Yeah,
up being.
because you also have to like be something of your life has to evolve into something, you know what I mean? And I think that for me, it was a lot of it. I really learned so much from events. Including, I think it changed my personality also, because I think events is a very strange thing.
Yeah.
All these people work for months, right? And it culminates into 1 3-hour night,
Yeah.
right? And then it dies.
Right.
And like there's no footage of it. There's nothing. They're dismantling it in 1 hour of post a gig.
That's painful.
Yeah.
That's so painful. And I never realized that as an artist. You know, we would walk out and,
Yeah.
you know, by the time the DJ is taken over. But when I started doing wedding planning, it started causing me so much of a heartache
Oh, yeah.
that we've
Wedding planning
taken,
for sure.
you know, months to plan something, days to create that set.
Yeah.
And in no time, while
Push.
the last guest is still winding up, the team has already started breaking that set. And it is
It is, right?
absolutely
As-
damaging.
Wow,
Absolutely.
wow.
And we honestly, I was talking to one of our guests on the podcast. We actually don't make ourselves sensitive. You know, we should sensitize the team members, the clients, people around, because it actually causes you pain which you don't realize, because you are jumping to the next, but somewhere you've left a part of you
Yeah.
in creating, you know, that
वही मुझे
piece
लगता है कि it's just gone.
stuff. Yeah.
It's like being a host, right? Sometimes after the show, you come back to that quiet hotel room.
Yeah, oh my God.
And you're like, now I'm fully awake and I don't know what to do with myself. And I'm lonely. It's so quiet and I'm alone. And it's like a weird up and down feeling.
Absolutely.
Or pack, leave, bounce.
How do you deal with say a chunk of dates that are not getting used? You know, and you're sitting, you know your calendar, and you know that, okay, for next 2 weeks I have no work.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Does that cause you any discomfort?
Used to. I think you think people thought you died. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you suddenly don't exist for
Even
them.
your shoes are like, भाई क्या हो गया? वो बंदा कहाँ गया? Do you know what I mean? Like your suit is like, I think he's gone, man. It's been a while. We gotta get out of here. Earlier, I used to get damn stressed out.
है ना?
Because, I don't know how to explain this. I have had to, you could be doing okay,
हाँ.
but you could be operating on survival mode your whole life.
Yeah.
It's a very ajeeb si
It is.
adat.
Yeah.
You know, when will I get my next job? Or
Exactly.
if I don't get my next job, I don't know what I'm at. I think they forgot about me. I think I'm gone.
And especially as a guy, does that bother guys more than it would bother women?
No,
do you
I think it bothers women even more.
Yeah.
At least my female friends, they're like, यार तो मैं तो
काम
and
नहीं
I
है.
think मुझे इतनी आदत हो गई थी कि मैं अब लोगों को बुरा ही बोलता था न्यूज़.
हाँ.
कैसा चल रहा है, पूरा जा रहा है, बिल्कुल काम नहीं काम नहीं है. And I used to feel the relief on their faces sometimes because the media can be a very weird space where you're working non-stop
Yeah.
and everyone needs you for something, and then you're gone for three weeks, you're just chilling.
Yeah.
But now I have realized that
You're okay with it?
now I'm the opposite. My problem is I find that when I'm working, I'm happier. But when I'm not working, I don't know, I find myself busier. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's because you're married.
No, it's just the house or things or some bill you didn't pay or you didn't turn up somewhere and the day is gone. Or it's Mumbai.
It's Mumbai.
It's so fast. मैं उठा और शाम हो गई. मैंने कहा भाई ये या मैं किसी you know what I mean, या किसी फोन कॉल में घुस गए. So I feel like at least इसमें पता चला कि मैं 10 घंटे काम करके वापस आया. You know what I mean? But I just find that life is so busy. Do you chill a lot?
I don't get time to chill.
You don't get time. You got
I don't. I think I've managed to somehow, juggle into so many things that there's just no time. But I don't feel bad about it either.
You like it. You like that busyness.
Yeah. In fact, I don't like Sundays.
You want to work more.
I don't enjoy my Sundays. I'm so edgy. I'm just waiting for the day to
Like
get
when
over.
will you start working again? How do you relax?
I'm okay. I don't think I need
You don't
to
want to relax. Let's do another one. Let's do another. Dude, that's amazing. No. So I think I'm a extremely lazy, hardworking person.
Extremely lazy, hardworking person.
Like I'll work hard.
Yeah.
But I think my soul is lazy. I'm a lazy person. Like if you told me कि ये लो बेटे.
Yeah. Actually, I'll agree with that
lie down,
point.
like, I fantasize a lot at work about not working. Like a lot. Like आज मैं घर जाके अपने पकौड़े खा लूं. And I was talking to my mom about that. I'm like, isn't this an amazing age to retire? Like if I retired in the 1980s.
No.
Manisha, think.
No.
In the 80s, if you retired, what was your life? वो दूरदर्शन के 4 शो थे. आप पेपर पढ़ते थे पहले फ्रंट टू बैक टू फ्रंट. अब तो भाई बैठ जाओ, वीडियो गेम खेलो, नेटफ्लिक्स देखो, ये शो बिंज वॉच कर लो. माय फ्रेंड्स फादर, he has decided, so he retired and the mom was a workaholic.
Yeah.
So she's always pottering around doing something or the other, but she was always working. He has suddenly had nothing to do after retirement, and it's a hollow feeling if you worked your whole life until someone gave him a fire stick, and he has. I meet him, he's like, Breaking Bad एक दिन में देख लिया मैंने कहा क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप?
Not possible.
ये Game of Thrones 4 घंटे में, मैं 3 दिन से सोया नहीं हूँ, मैं Game of Thrones देख रहा हूँ. He's gone insane. He's just watching every show non-stop, chilling, eating, and he's loving it.
Binge watching.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to waste time.
Actually, one can't get bored today if they had to.
I think the
retire.
problem of the next generation, you know what I find really weird? Can I tell you? Maybe we're digressing. Everything is saving me time. Right?
Yeah.
Like for example, like I don't have to go and we can do it on Zoom. I can send an email.
True.
Yeah, because you want to save time.
Yeah.
And what the hell am I doing with that time? I don't know. I'm watching reels or burning ants with a magnifying glass. Like, what am I doing with this extra? I think the curse of the next generation is we don't know what to do with time. We don't know what we're saving time and doing because nobody's saving time. क्या कर रहे हैं लोग?
क्या कर रहे हैं?
लोग बातें कर रहे हैं उसके.
Yeah.
My wife and me just keep sending each other reels. And then my wife is hurt. You didn't watch that one I sent you. I'm like, देख रहा हूँ भाई.
Hemant is the same.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He'll tell me, you didn't react to my reel I sent you.
I sent you that dog reel. I'm like, dude, which dog? There are like 11 dogs. And dogs are killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it.
I know.
Next life.
They are the celebs of today.
Just wag your tail, chill,
Yeah.
pass out.
And
So I understand. I'm trying to understand where you come from. But and MTV was a lazy culture. So
yeah, but I
lazy
think it was like the best time, the greatest platform. In fact, the first reality show, I'd call it. Right?
Yeah.
And after that, all the Indian Idols and etc. of the world came in. But this was the first one, legit one, where you just get, picked up randomly.
Yeah.
And it works.
Don't make it sound like that. That sounds really dodgy. Picked up randomly.
Among so
Hello,
many
क्या कर रहे हैं आप?
videos.
कुछ नहीं सर, ऐसे ही खड़ा हूँ. आ जाओ.
चलो तुम आ जाओ, तुम ठीक लग रहे हो.
I think the way you placed it is called a kidnapping. Picked up randomly.
ठीक लग रहे हो तुम, ठीक
हाँ,
लग रहे हो तुम.
आ
कर
जाओ,
लोगे,
आ
आ जाओ.
बैठ जाओ बेटा.
But you were very lucky. You got to work with hotties,
Dude, I was very
Shehnaz,
lucky. All of them were gorgeous.
Malaika,
Gorgeous.
Mini. Oh,
Gorgeous.
God.
And
still they had to make you look like Simi.
imagine, and they still had needed one more girl. Like, can you believe this?
No, I can't.
And I have not, listen, that is
You
just
didn't
one part of my
question
life.
them. अच्छा, did you call your mom and tell, Mama, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ अभी,
ये कौन?
ये रोल कर रहा
मैं
हूँ.
ऐसी आवाज में बात नहीं करता हूँ.
अच्छा, how would you
कैसी
have
आवाज
told
है?
your mom?
मम्मा,
I'm playing
मैं कर रहा हूँ.
Simi.
Oh no, that.
Yeah.
See, you have to understand that, like, there was no problem. I remember at that point, the only यार आई हैव मतलब तब तो उससे पहले मैं गाजर मूली आई हैड शेव्ड माई लेग्स एंड रोम्ड द स्ट्रीट्स आई प्लेड dude, I'm not joking. I had played even a rabid dog werewolf where I used to bite people on the streets. So by the time I reached Simi, I had no sense of self left. Like there was no.
This was better then.
What am I doing? I am in drag. I was just like, yeah, chill, man. And I used to roam around everywhere because we used to shoot at nights. And the only time I got worried is when I was dressed as Simi Giribal. I got into a conversation with my then girlfriend. She used to live in Australia, and so she used to call at odd times. And I don't know whether we were arguing or what, but I was dressed as Simi and I started walking on the roads. And I walked into a Dandiya society function.
Ouch.
And the sheer horror, because I'm 6'6" with red lipstick and a phone and kajal, and they didn't know what the hell this. I think that 2-3 people stopped breathing. They didn't know what I was. Like I think one woman like they threw.
हमने बचाओ.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like and I lost my way. I forgot where the office was because I बात करते निकल गया.
I have seen this goofy side to you, but I've always felt that you would somewhere put up an act. Is that true?
No. I have been trying to look focused my whole life. You don't understand.
You always look confused, and then
Yeah.
when you're on stage, you are like so much in control of things. And I'm like, how is Saukar doing this?
Because stage is very nice. I really like stage. Like I'm genuinely could do a show every day.
But
and
you
have
know,
no
now you're
problem.
very annoying backstage. Are you still the same?
I don't know how but I see. Listen, I have various degrees of so many variety in annoying. Na?
No, you are like those typical, front benchers. I don't know. You know, the top rankers.
was
I
it
don't
like
know
that?
what's coming in the paper. I don't know how I'm going to fare. And then you get like a
Wow.
95 out of 100.
Oh, was it like that?
Yeah.
Dude.
Are you the same?
Dude,
on
I haven't
set?
had a co-host in so long.
Really?
Most of the shows I do, I am
How
alone.
do your co-stars react to you when you are shooting for any of these films? And what do they have to say?
I really get along.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
that
really
is
get along
that is
with
a
them.
given.
With hosts, I host with most of the same people,
Yeah.
but most of the time I'm actually alone for some strange reason. They don't really have a host. Maybe people don't want to work with me. Maybe in my biography, like, and I was so powerful. अकेले ही मैं काफी था यार, but then was like, भाई वो नहीं यार, बड़ा irritating है. So I would say I don't know what's happening and then go on stage and be focused. Is that what I was like?
I think so. I think a lot of artists have
game.
this thing of giving a nervous energy. They want to feel nervous because then they tend to feel more confident on stage. I've seen a lot of artists have this. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm getting jitters and then music's on, lights on, and you're another person.
Maybe I was doing that to myself. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah,
It's possible.
You were doing that to yourself and many others back.
So you were getting stressed.
Yeah, totally.
Why were you stressed? You were eating off a sheet and a plane, man. How can you be stressed?
Listen,
You can't be
those
stressed, Marisha.
Those are stupid, embarrassing things that happen to
And you had no time for me to be stressed because you were always like, they always had you in some. I remember you were.
a princess in the Moscow show.
I
I don't know. Always
forgot your
playing some
name.
character.
Won't you?
Yeah.
I forgot the famous Russian princess, Anastasia.
Anastasia something. Yeah.
And the guy kept, when you went into the audience, that guy kept saying anesthesia,
Yeah.
anesthesia. And I'm like, वो बेवकूफ आदमी, anesthesia नहीं हो सकता कोई. कौन बाबा अपने बच्चे का नाम anesthesia रखेंगे? गधे की तरह पूछ. And then I realized he was some banking. And there's always this hierarchy, na?
Yeah, always.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir. क्या है?
I think
He kept calling you Anesthesia. But you
I'm
are
sure.
Princess Anastasia.
Yeah. Gosh, you got a good memory.
Yeah. I remember that because the damn stage was shaking. And I was like, Marisha, we're going to die tonight. And they'll find your body and you'll be dressed as Anastasia. And they'll be like, ye kaun hai?
Titanic, we're going to sing.
Yeah, I remember that stage was shaking. I don't know, man. Yeah, so maybe I gave out that vibe.
Yes, you
but I've
did.
stopped it now. Now,
Thank God.
Now I'm a cold-blooded mercenary.
Ooh, I like
I'm
it.
like, let's do this.
Tell me, which Hindi movie have you enjoyed working in the most? Best memories?
Out of the 3 I've done, which one did I enjoy? I loved Delhi 6 because I knew you know how you look back at life and you're like, yaar, wo bade achhe din the. At least in Delhi 6, I knew, nahi, ye to bahut acha opportunity, not for the film, but just I will, not only for the film, but I will never get to work with these people in my life. There's no chance that I could work with Om Puri and Pawan Malhotra and Waheeda Rehman ji and like the whole army of actors there, Atul Kulkarni and boom, Rishi Kapoor, all living for 20, 30, 35, 40 days under one roof.
Really?
Yeah. It was amazing. So that I'm very grateful for. Fun vibes. I had a lot of fun with this movie called Love Breakup Zindagi. You saw it, right?
Yes. I think
You saw what happened.
have?
You have not seen
No,
Love
I've
Breakup.
not seen Love
Look
Breakup.
at that. No,
which is that movie you did with
देखिए,
Sonam?
you just do that, dude. I can't. I did 3 movies and you.
Which
No,
is
no,
that
Marisha,
movie,
forget
yaar?
this.
Abhay Deol, I like that movie. You did well in that. You were so irritating.
Nice. Change the topic.
No.
We're going to talk about this for the next 2 hours. Show me what you said when you said. You see Love Breakup Zindagi? Love Breakup. And yeah.
This is what happened.
Loved it. Loved your work in it. In that other movie with Sonam.
Don't break up with me, Cyrus.
It's too hurtful, dude. We talked about this and you congratulate. I have messages which I print out.
I'd die if I had to
I
see
print out
that.
all positive messages on my wall. Sometimes at night I rub it on my chest and sleep. And there you said, great job, well acted. And now you said you haven't even seen the film.
Cyrus, stop.
Most humiliating day of my life.
Oh,
You obviously
God,
saw
I
Aisha like 10
can't.
times.
Aisha!
Yeah, because it was like on TV for free.
Yeah, no, and Lisa Hidden saw it, and so
I
was Abhay. You were also good.
I was playing Lisa Aiden in the movie. I had to disguise myself. My stupid friend met Lisa Hayden during we used to shoot in Rishikesh for a few days. And how pretty is Lisa Hayden? And then he looks at Lisa Hayden and he's like, I've seen you somewhere. And all of us were not hitting on Lisa Hayden, but you want to be on the charming side of Lisa Hayden, right? So you don't say stupid shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I've seen you somewhere. So I said, yeah, bro, she's done a lot of ads. She's a supermodel. He's like, no. Got it. Garfield. You look like Garfield. I'm like, dude, you are never gonna get. Who says that to Lisa Hayden? Your eyes are like Garfield. I'm like, nikal yahan se. Bhag jaye yahan se, kabhi mat aana.
Ouch.
Of course, you were not there because you were busy watching my movies.
So.
You remember? You were very lost, trying to lie about your shit backstage, but on stage you were 95. But when you talked about my film... Oh, Marisha, how do you sleep at night with this personality?
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight for sure.
No,
after
because
this.
you're going to be watching Love Breakup Zindagi, bro. Then I'm
And I
going to
will-
call you.
Take my test.
Paragraph 3 mein kya hua tha? Okay, what was the question? I forgot.
I
What did you ask me? You're not even interested in what I have to say. I think this whole podcast will just be you. I think you'll decide, I'm like really tired of these stupid guests. I think it's going to be about me chatting. You should totally do this, dude. You should call people and you should did you tell Roshan this also? Roshan, you did that event. Yeah, which event? Loved it. Can I ask you a question? Have you lost interest in people when you're talking to them? Like it's a genuine question. You've been
No. But that does not mean I have to watch every film that my guests have acted in.
Well, in my case, it's really easy because there are 3.
No, you've done more than 3.
4.
Okay? Yeah.
See, I needed
I
to make
think
money,
5.
man. I would love to be in films, but I really needed to make money. So in 1 year, I did 3 films. And then I'm like, oh, there's a gap. These gaps, I need to make money. How am I going to survive in Bombay? So that's why I kept doing TV and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I need to work, Marisha.
Yeah.
I can't sit.
So
I
whatever
like to
comes
work.
your way, you'd rather pick it up and be seen on screen.
Why do you keep making my life miserable? You can't find better ways to word shit. Whatever came your way, you did.
Oh, God.
Explains a lot of the bad work.
Oh God, no! Honestly,
No, Manisha.
I tell you, allow
I
me
don't
to
think-
explain. Allow me to rephrase
Yes,
because
must be howling on this shit.
you making
You
me
must be running. So whatever came your way, you did. Explains its mediocrity.
but a lot of actors do that only so that they are in the circuit.
Yes.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
And
You have to be in the
just-
circuit.
You have to be in the circuit.
You have to. अरे भाई आपको 4 काम ऑफर हुए हैं तो उन 4 कामों में से है ना. I can't sit and say मैंने मैट्रिक्स नहीं करी. क्यों नहीं करी? मुझे ऑफर नहीं हुआ. अबे हाँ भाई साहब. So I refused the Matrix.
Yeah. It's one
Yeah,
of
bro,
those. Because some production person will see you there, some assistant director, then they recommend. It's a whole cycle. Then you get into that
Yeah.
entire scheme of things, and then one work leads to the other.
Then one work hopefully leads to the other, and you get to do other jobs, and you keep going. And I think you should just find wonderful things to like do when you're not working.
Yeah.
Work on your own brain, work on your mentality, dude. People don't talk about a mindset that you need in order to like really
Survive.
Look, man, if you're a cardiac surgeon and you kind of pulled the wrong wire, there are only like 10 of us who know you messed up, right? This job, every donkey can tell you, यार बहुत घटिया काम किया था आपने. One woman though got angry with me in a coffee shop.
Why?
She really liked Mind the Malhotra season 1, and in season 2 she's like, why are you getting dominated by your wife? I'm like, bro, it's a character, man. No, but I hate it. And she was screaming. And I was like, dude, just like, bro, take it easy,
Auntie,
man.
माफ करो.
माफ करो आंटी. नहीं मुझे बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आया, मेरा वेस्ट हो गया टाइम. मैंने कहा तो भाई मत देखो. मैंने थोड़ा घर आके बोला था आपको, मरीशा की तरह बनिए, कुछ मत देखिए किसी का. So ये भी होता है ना, सोचो हर इंसान के पास ओपिनियन है आपकी.
है.
करेक्ट है. थके हुए लग रहे हो.
Then,
बहुत थके हुए लग रहे हो आज. But I had a makeup artist to do that to me. I'm
No.
like, bro, this is a detrimental thing to say.
yeah, absolutely.
It's your makeup. You should.
You're supposed to make me look better.
आज तो बिल्कुल शक्ल गिर चुकी है. मैंने कहा भाई साहब ठीक है. But ठीक है. ठीक है.
But you're
मनीषा, ठीक है.
coping well, I'd
Coping
say,
well.
with the changing times. How is Insta?
I'm so bad at Instagram. I want to be a social media dude. I just want
It's
to.
so time consuming, don't you think so?
I have watched. So, dude, I think Reels is gonna kill us. We can't. We watch too many. How many Reels do you watch? Have you checked your screen time?
I think,
What's
yeah.
your screen time, Marisha? Be honest now. More than 4 hours?
Yeah, 7.5, 8.5.
Are you
sometimes.
watching Reels while I was talking about my troubled childhood?
No.
Before we rolled, you said, "Tell me about your troubled childhood." And you were
Oh,
like,
no.
Oh yeah, that's really sad. That shit's depressing. Okay, what? Yeah, so I feel the social media game is very tricky, man. I really need to
is.
get it right.
Yeah. But a lot of people actually have agencies. Do actors and get
Yeah,
into
everyone
that.
has an agency,
Yeah,
dude.
to manage their page.
I forget, if I was just to put up the amount of gigs I do, I would be so happy. I never put up a gig, I forget.
Exactly.
Because I'm too worried. I want to crack this right. I really need to crack my social media game.
Yeah.
For anyone out there, please, if you know how to crack my social media game, please reach out to me. Please
Call what number?
Call me. lonelyhearts.com. It's a website I'm starting. It's meant for aged people. Huh. That's it. You've lost interest in my career. You didn't ask me about my childhood. You didn't ask me about philosophical ideas.
No, not at all.
Any tips? Nothing. You talked
Tips?
about the one thing which hurts me the most, social media.
Because that is the game of relevance, my friend.
But tell me, how long do you think it'll last? It's such a difficult job.
Honestly,
man. Social
it
media
is.
very difficult.
Honestly, I think it's a full-time job. I've just got active in the last few months and I could tell you it's absolutely time-consuming. It's fun, but you have to leave your brains aside. It's like a Govinda film. You cannot try to have logic into whatever content you're putting up. Sometimes you can, but most of the times you have to just play a part and get done with it because it somehow works. Weird things work.
Yeah. But do you enjoy posting, creating?
I enjoy it because I'm trying to keep my content closer to the industry space that I belong to,
Correct.
rather than trying to put up an act. But I think actors
When you
like
said trying
you,
to put up an act, you looked at me.
no,
Are you saying I'm fake? Dude, I can't. This is look.
don't feel
You're
bad.
amicable personality.
You know you're in my house. You can't run away. Also, now you're trapped.
Correct. No, but it's very difficult if you're not.
It is.
And
It
I
is
think it's
time consuming. And then when you get into the habit of wanting to see how many views, how many comments, I
Then you're
think
dying.
that is
yeah,
a big
feel like
disruptor.
no one likes me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
that validation is not required.
It's
but
crazy.
It is, yeah.
It's
it is.
crazy, dude. It's
It is.
super difficult. And also, I go through. I'll post a picture. उसके बाद मैं बोलूँ अब मैं लिखूं क्या? उसमें मैं मर जाता हूँ.
हाँ.
वो कल करता हूँ. Then I go into excitement to post a picture. Then I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, who wants to see my stupid picture? So I have this conversation with myself and I delete it. And I think you need a certain level of. You have to not think emotionally. You have to
exactly.
serve the algorithm.
Yeah.
Because the algorithm is serving it.
It is.
It was. Now nobody's life is the life on Instagram. Instagram is the life you think I'm having.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
मुक्के, I've seen मुक्के मार रहे एक दूसरे को Maldives में लोग और फिर फोटो ले रहे हैं. मुक्के. She's dunking his head in the water.
Honestly,
yeah.
it is not the life. It is
Yeah,
not
man.
the real life.
I was telling my wife the other day that I'm like, I think, what if I lose my memory? Which is anyway happening thanks to, hasn't your memory gotten bad?
You know what this podcast is called, na?
Quite frankly, I don't know who you people are. I don't know why you're in my home. No, but tell me something. You don't talk about memory, bro. You have no memory of any work I've done. You only remember one show I did with you where you were wronged.
You
Kamal ho gaya, bhai sahab. Oh, no, but listen, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. And I was talking about a lack of memory. Wonderful. Irony of life. I was telling my wife, what if I lost my memory?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yaar, मैं जरा देखूं मैं कौन था. And I check my Instagram feed. I'd be like, bro, who's this guy? What a life. ये हॉलिडे ही कर रहा है, खाना ही खाया जा रहा है. सुंदर कितना था मैं. मुझे लग रहा है कि हमने इतने लाइक कोई भी आज कल कोई भी पोस्ट कर लो, एक फिल्टर तो मार ही लोगे.
हाँ.
बेसिक है ना.
आदत से मजबूर.
हाँ.
आदत से मजबूर.
करेक्ट.
It's just
ये
there.
सब बिल्कुल ठीक था. फिर कुछ साल पहले फेसबुक पे होता था ना 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Like, fuck, I've aged. I used to glow. Look at my eyes. I used to glow. I've lost it. मैं बता रहा हूँ डिप्रेशन में चला गया मैं.
No.
फिर मुझे याद है कि उस टाइम पे भी मैंने फिल्टर मारे होंगे. So now nobody can look at themselves.
No, but
The mirror is like, no, you filter. So I'm taking all my
have
money.
you seen how actresses look? You know, you see them in person. So many of your co-stars and the amount of filters.
You're calling my co-stars ugly.
All, most of
Dude,
them, most of them. Now you do what you want to
Manisha,
do.
I cannot believe the
And the
amicable.
amount of correction that's done to the
What do you mean?
pictures before posting them. Please don't
Yeah.
even tell. So why don't you talk about that side?
Yeah. So look, personally, I only enhance my glutes as a model in every photograph. Sometimes the photograph's not even in frame, but I enhance my glutes. I once used an app where I could shrink my nose, but I overdid it. So I look like I think my nose became smaller, but my eyes became bigger. So I looked like a Martian. So I stopped. I use one filter. Yeah, but that's it.
That's it. That's fine.
You have to do
That's
that, bro.
forgivable. Absolutely. That's not even
Just because
considered.
some guy may be having a bad day and he sees your face and he's like, God, no. Anyone listening to this podcast, I really apologize. I just want you to know that this time will never come back in your life. You wasted it. Like I wasted reels.
Listen, but a lot of people get casted because of their followers. Is that true?
Absolutely, dude.
That's sad.
That is happening. I think it's kind of lessening a little bit, but I heard that what was happening was that you may get the work, but if you don't have a proper Instagram following, then they'd rather take someone with a really big Instagram following.
In spite of you being the better actor.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
But I don't know if it only... Look, I think that's the way the world works. Everybody wants to do stuff. But I think that's like stopping and going back to normal because I don't even know if it transfers. Just because I've got 1 million followers doesn't mean those 1 million people are going to tune into stuff.
Exactly.
It's like if I start charging my followers, I'll have like 2. You know what I mean?
Imagine
Imagine if like, today you'll be paying me for my post. This is my breakfast. People are like, no, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You have to actually pay people to see the post.
Yeah. Then what would you do?
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
man.
will not pay.
But I would love to do a podcast. And after being on this podcast, I'm like, so podcast would be really interesting. The social media game I'm not good at, even though I would love to do it.
Yeah.
Because I love playing characters. The only time I had fun in social media was in really posting and creating stuff was during COVID, where I played a dog. I had so much fun playing Moti the dog. And you got to see some of these. It was great fun to do. And I really enjoyed social media because I felt absolutely no pressure if someone watched it or didn't watch it. And it's actually quite lovely because people really cheer you on. And if you can, there's a lot of positive coming out of it also.
Yeah.
Massive amount of positive, dude. You have a problem, you go to social media, they solve it. So it's a wonderful ecosystem which comes with positive and negative, and you got to decide how much you want to go down that rabbit hole.
True.
So there's a lot of magic. Like I cannot tell you today, even as a kid or as an adult, you can teach yourself anything through YouTube, man. It's incredible. Like
Absolutely. A lot of it is on self-learning now.
so much.
You know,
education.
earlier we didn't have that advantage.
Yeah.
We had to rely on someone. Now that's not the case.
Like you can
You
go onto
can-
the YouTube and actually learn how to be a good host.
Yeah.
There are talks on it. There's stuff on it. There was nothing when we were all there.
Have you considered tutoring someone?
I really would love to.
Yeah, no?
Yeah. And I think it's at some point in your life, you have to.
Yeah.
I think you have to be of some use to
Others.
You can't be all about
Yeah.
no value addition.
True. Giving it back.
Some way, I mean, you should at least
But
say.
it's a very satisfying job. Like we run the wedding school. It's amazing to train somebody and teach them how to do wedding planning, how to design sets, etc. You feel
Right.
so good
You feel
about
good,
it.
right?
Yeah, you feel like okay, you're making a difference to somebody's life.
Yeah.
You know.
How's
So
that?
it's
How's wedding planning, man?
It's
You got to deal with, like, I always wonder, like, you got to deal with families, right?
Yeah.
And the emotions are, whoa, crazy, you know?
crazy. It's too many highs and lows that you have to deal with, and you do get carried away. You do get emotionally involved with your clients. It's fun, no doubt. But now I think because again of social media, it's losing the spontaneity. It's losing the originality. You know, we used to originally come up with a concept and clients would permit us to execute it. Now it's always they want to give you a reference and you're supposed to abide by it.
Replicate.
So
replicate.
then it kills away the
Yeah,
fun.
I feel like
of-
everybody's outdoing each other. Mar jayenge. You guys did my wedding.
I feel, that was fun.
That was super
That
fun.
was fun because you all never gave us a reference of XYZ and told us, okay.
Because we
want
didn't
to
have
say-
money for internet. That's why we were just like, dude, COVID is a scary thing to get married in because you're like, oh, can't call this person.
You must
this
have been
person.
happy, na? चलो कम लोगों में निपट गई.
मैं तो धक्का मारा था ना. बेचारा. I had the most fun on my wedding.
Yeah.
Most people's wedding stories, all my friends at least, they were like, the ones getting married are exhausted.
Yeah.
They never have fun.
They
I
don't.
actually had a lot
You
of fun
guys
on my
had
wedding.
fun. Your friends were there for real. They were happy for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And they were so much in it, in that moment.
And all in
with
that one
you.
house, na. It was just so much fun because the guests were the hosts.
Yeah.
So there was no like type, you know, like it was just everybody
And
was
it all,
happy.
I think it most of the time got well utilized because all your friends are actors and anchors. So they were like one after the other.
जरूरत
Everyone was
नहीं
like, सबको मौका
That's what
चाहिए
I think
था.
Gaurav Kapoor had said ना कि बॉम्बे में कोई शो नहीं हो रहा.
सब-
I think there were some 20 hosts
Yes.
at the wedding, 25 hosts. Should have got them all to work.
Now I'm just realizing you should actually be on Big Boss. You're damn entertaining.
Every year they call me on Big Boss. But I don't want to be on Big Boss, dude.
So why not?
No, man, I don't want to be on. It's petrifying.
What's petrifying? You do a damn good job.
Dude, Big Boss is not easy. Please, I watch Big Boss a lot. And it's not easy
too.
being on Big Boss, dude. You watch Big Boss OTT also?
No.
Oh, what was that
Oh,
face for,
sorry.
man? You're on, what is that?
I'm goofing up, yeah.
What do you, oh my God. No. It's like, hello. You're on Big Boss OTT. Oh, no. I was going to give you some. I love it.
No, OTT is great, but I don't know. I think YouTubers tend to try too hard to get attention. I prefer the one
The
that
big-
comes,
the big boss
because they are television actors, they're pros, they're actors. They're not trying to get attention. Or they're very good. But I somehow feel you would make for an amazing contestant.
I am
and
going to
viewership.
finish this podcast, walk right toward, not even catch a cab, walk to the Big Boss house and
You
check
should.
in. Thank you, Manish.
You should.
I'm heading right there. I'm going in, man. And I'll never leave the Big Boss house.
No, don't do
I'll
that.
just be the one fixture there that lives there.
You would basically want to be the furniture there.
I want to be the furniture.
Let's make that happen.
That's it. You could
What
have-
are your plans besides shows like?
My plans are, look, they keep varying. Luckily, events happen a lot.
Yeah.
And OTT shows are getting made. They are slowed down a little bit compared to what. And I have season 2 and I have 3s of a few shows.
Nice.
I have found it very difficult to. Now, here's my big thing, and I wanted to ask you about it. Like, I'm amazed that you're doing all these things because I come back from, like, say, 5 gigs, and then I'm zapped for a while. And then every time I want to write or create something, I feel like, again, the momentum is broken by something else.
Yeah.
So, I did write one film 4 years ago with Rajat Kapoor called Kadak.
Okay.
You saw Kadak. Bro.
Kadak. It was
Host
Kadak.
ne dekhi nahi.
It was Kadak.
So in Kadak, you remember the scene, the
I
famous
think
scene?
I've seen it.
I think I've seen
yeah.
it. Nice.
I had a huge crush on Rajat Kapoor, by the way, once upon a time.
Nice, Marisha. Nice that you've made it from my career about your crush. Very nice.
So tell me about
Very
Kadak. How was the experience writing?
Super fun. We
Really?
in 2.5
How long did you
weeks
guys
because
take?
he's a master at what he does, and the whole film was set in one room. It's about a murder, and it's amazing fun. And it was such a joy to sort of work on that.
Oh, I've seen it. It is an awesome film. Genuinely, we saw it in
obviously
COVID.
haven't forgotten it because you 2 minutes.
We had seen it in COVID.
नहीं देखी उसने.
Hemant, we've seen
Hemant is
it.
watching reels. The youth is destroyed.
हमने देखी
He's
है.
reading the synopsis
It was a
quickly.
nice film. You wrote that.
I wrote it with Rajat.
Wow.
Right alone. You saw it.
Yeah, genuinely. But
You obviously remember.
it's amazing. But then what? Did you
So now-
follow that up with some
No.
some
So
more
then
writing?
I got back into gigs and back into shows. And like me and Masaba hosted a show last year. So again, I was doing that, which was called Mission Startup on Amazon Prime. So I have to find my momentum. And I think it's going to be something I'm going to create on stage. There are these stories. And I've come to realize there's these experiences. And I really want to get on stage and not only be hosting. Because I must say, hosting corporate shows is tough.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. Like it must be the toughest for a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because I think they're an audience that are scattered, they're from all over the country,
Yes.
and the room is not charged for stand-up. Like when you go, it's not etched for stand-up. Do you know what I mean?
Especially, I feel not edge for the stand-up comedians of today. Like the earlier ones, they would prepare their sets keeping the corporate audience in mind.
Corporate set.
Yes. And now you have these artists who want to speak their mind. They want to have content that suits them. They don't necessarily want to please the audience. They want the audience to find them.
Yeah.
So it's moved the other way around, and thus I think it's become very challenging for the existing players also to keep pleasing. Also, what happens is we would not get this content earlier, or there was no YouTube, and now that all the content is so easily available, jokes are available, the fun quotient is there all the time, whether
Yeah.
it's YouTube or it's Insta.
So everyone's like,
Everyone's already getting free
Yeah,
access to it.
I think they're also really worried about somebody recording their stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's so much hard work to write a good set, even
Yes.
a good 15 minutes, and then someone puts it on YouTube and it's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's like everybody is all the time
Yeah.
for free. But I find that like if you can do corporate shows and you can prime a corporate audience, then I think you should be really good live because you've faced difficult. It's
Yeah.
tough to get their attention, man.
It is. Have you had a moment like the show must go on moment in your life when something was really going downhill for you in terms of, your career or the work you were getting? and you were finding it difficult to keep yourself motivated. And how did you really overcome that? Or have you been blessed with something or the other good coming your way?
No, I've had a couple of years where I'm just zapped out. Like, I don't. And every few months, everybody goes through this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I don't know if I'm even if you're being honest with yourself,
Yeah.
if you're doing anything, and if you even have the will and drive left. Some days you're like, wow, I don't know what because everybody spends, advice is a very tricky thing. Like, the person who's only focusing on you is you, and everybody else is just giving you friendly advice. And most of it is based on, this is working now, so do this.
Yes.
That is working now, so do that. And we're a generation where something doesn't work, is discarded immediately. That's very scary.
That is.
People would stick on with something.
Yeah.
So I feel that I've hit that rock bottom, horrible, thinky feeling so often now that you're almost used to it. It's like an old friend who comes visiting unannounced.
Yes.
It can sometimes hit you in the middle of a very heavy schedule also. I've had I've seen so many super successful musicians, because in MTV I had years and years of traveling with musicians, booked out, guys, making money like you can't imagine. But you can see them backstage sitting, bent over, tired, wondering when they'll actually write their song, because they're so busy just churning one live event after another.
Yeah.
So you can have that at any time in your life.
Wow,
and I
this is interesting. It's not necessary that it's bad days and no work that would lead you to a low.
No, maybe
Even in your
maybe
good
if
happy
in your very
times.
happy times also, you could be busy but not necessarily doing good work and not necessarily being good. एक और चीज है Marisha, कि you have to have an environment of excellence. I'm sorry, but the stuff that we all do, it's not environment of excellence, it's environment of speed.
Yeah.
Like, boss, we are not here to do like 10 बार rehearse करेंगे. एक बार आप rehearse करिए, teleprompter पढ़िए, ये award के नाम है, and go. And on television and hosting, I've done so many game shows. It's about energy and it's about people management. A good host is a good floor manager.
Yeah.
बॉस अब यहाँ आ जाइए, अंकल आप क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ खड़े हो जाइए, okay, let's play this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So you're almost directing whilst you are anchoring.
So I think that you have to figure this out. Like,
Yeah.
you have to create an environment where and then let's be honest, that's why I love the internet. I am the biggest fan of the internet, because actually if you really want to, today you don't need anybody. You got 2 mics.
Yeah.
You don't. Who do you need? What if this really works and you have really wonderful conversations? You can do this for the next 30 years. If you don't want to make hundreds and millions of rupees, you can have a pretty decent life, but it can be completely in your control. You can edit your own stuff. You can do your own stuff. You can create stuff from anywhere. It's interesting like that. But you have to get out of survival mode. And I feel many people are in survival mode because they just want to hit a number every year when it comes to money.
Yes.
Or we all fall into that thing of, I need to keep working.
Yeah.
And it's an insecure career where every single day the fad changes. Yeah. Yes. So I understand that. What am I doing now? Now I am just trying to do what I'm doing. And I'm also working hard on my own life, trying to see how I feel about myself, my fit health, my
health goals,
my life, my friendships. And I'm not worried. I feel that things will happen when they happen. Take your time. I don't have to go run and do this and do that. I'm feeling more centered. Chalo, wo hai.
I think you probably also ace the art of being able to mentally keep yourself sane in an industry where everything is so uncertain.
Yeah.
You've managed to
absolutely.
do that, and I think now it's been 25 plus years already?
25 years, 25, exactly
25 years that you have.
Yeah.
Tell me one thing that you really feel should change in the live event space. Something
So
that doesn't
much,
make you
man.
happy.
I think the live event, can I ask you a question? How much do you think the live event space has evolved? Like, I don't
think technically we have evolved, but I think timeline-wise we haven't. We are definitely more organized, but I think in terms of the amount of time that we give to on-stage prep, I think that should be much better. I think that entire space is taken for granted. That, the anchor will just by default do a good job. Also, artists don't have time to give into a rehearsal
Yeah,
as
it's
much.
both people's faults.
It is both.
People
It is
don't
both.
come and do any rehearsal.
Yeah.
Things keep shifting. So I think it's also the artist's fault. Also this.
Yeah.
Live space, I think at least now
Yeah.
taking from you, I think that the people who know their job,
Yeah.
it's excellent
Yes.
compared to earlier.
Mm.
And I would love more experimental, fun stuff to happen.
Mm.
I think that also trickles down from the clients.
Yeah.
They also need to let people
They
have a
need
little
to-
fun
they
and
need
loosen
to.
up a little.
Yeah. I think they are absolutely under the pressure of their own assumptions of what the audience wants.
Huh.
Whereas I feel sitting outside, we have a better judgment now that I've gotten to curating shows.
Yeah.
I think we have a better judgment of what the audience is ready for.
Yeah.
But somebody from the client side is always constantly in the same circuit
Yeah.
and thus is not ready to take a chance on anything and thus then ends up with the same dance troupe and then a band. And, the routine is not changing.
That's the only thing I feel.
And
come on, man.
Yeah, you got to
Mix it up a bit.
experiment.
And whenever they do, it's not like it's always going to work, but it works sometimes and it works wonderfully.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But it's so important what you just said. It's not necessary it will always work.
yeah.
You know, that's what it is. It's
But
an
I'm saying
experiment.
even if you don't have to, I'm saying you don't have to add a whole new cuisine.
Yeah.
But with every event, you can add one new dish.
Yes.
Just a dish or a chutney or something. So just to flip it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel, otherwise the events world, I just feel that it's a wonderful world which people really need to understand how incredible it is. For me, it's helped me even emotionally deal with calamities because I feel that it calms. I think it's meant for a certain bunch of people. You need a certain temperament. If you're very anxious and you take stress
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
then I don't think it's a really good career for you.
Yes.
Because आप बहुत ज़्यादा stress हो सकते हैं. But it's helped me deal with and center myself very fast in problems. Because suddenly things can happen. I've had मेरे कपड़े कोई ले गया है, मेरी shirt pant फट गई. I fell backstage. You know this story.
Yeah.
In Australia, some Priscilla, Queen of the Desert lady, had a crown. And I was finished a show and all the big wigs of the company are there. And she knocked me. She looked left and she knocked me and I went and fell 13 feet. Dude, 13 feet my pant and shirt tore. I don't know what happened. I went to like Tare Zameen Par mode or something. I was like, what the hell happened? And Vinod Janardhan is taping my pant and sending me on stage. So things can happen during
Things can
events.
happen.
And
You won't believe I've met Hemant because of one such.
No way.
Yeah, bad production.
Bad production.
Yeah, it was not his event. It was at Ambi Valley where he was working.
Okay.
And it was bad production. So, those very weak wooden steps.
Yes.
Haan, the khadde wale.
shaky ones.
Haan, so I was with my stilettos on. I was stepping down. No light backstage. It was an outdoor venue. And I was struggling with my cue cards and my mic. And my heel got stuck in the wooden plank. And I fell on my head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with my head down. So I'm like this. And there was a tree, so I hit my head against the trunk. But luckily, I was wearing a wig, like a Simi Karewal. So that saved my head. But Hemant was like the hero, Ambi Valley in charge. So he took me to the doctor, and that's how we actually met for the first time. I know.
That's quite a lovely
So I have to
story.
actually thank bad production for,
Correct.
for the life I had.
That's
today.
beautiful though.
Yeah,
That's a nice way to
that,
meet.
that's sweet. But that honestly, on a serious note,
But
it
after that,
shouldn't
you've never
happen.
been the same, Marisha. Your memory has gone. So
ये
the
वही
talking to
चोट-
shadows and all that has come from. It's all explaining itself now. I've forgotten everything I've done.
2.5 minute का serious conversation with Cyrus Saukar, that's all.
नहीं अब
That's
कर रहे हैं ना
all.
सीरियस
अभी टाइम हो
टिप्स
गया.
बताइए लाइफ के बारे में. अभी तो मैं गर्म हो रहा हूँ. मैं तो 3-4 घंटे और बात करने के लिए तैयार. But I hope events do well. I hope they keep happening. I hope all the events companies do really well because
Yeah.
it's so much hard work and it's quite a lovely bunch of people.
It is. It's
Lovely.
a great industry for sure.
I got to see the world because of it. I got to eat some great food, meet so many people.
So many people. And I think even as the audience reaction that you get.
It's too much fun.
It is.
And
It's-
people, you feel happy, man. They work, you meet people who are working like non-stop.
Yeah.
And they have this one evening, night where they party, they chill. it's nice. It's nice to go through that feeling.
It
Make
is.
them happy.
And you're right. It can seem excitement for someone and it can seem like anxiety for another. So it really depends on the kind of personality you are and how you're able to take that uncertainty.
Yeah.
You know, well, like for me, when I go on stage, I can hear my heartbeat. You know,
Really?
it's crazy, and it feels like, why am I ready to go through this feeling all over again? But it's just a kick.
It's a kick.
It's a
It
kick.
is. It is. And you live a little more.
Yeah.
For that brief moment, you interact and you're part of someone's memory.
You are.
I'm in so many award show photographs where they're like, ये जीता, ये भाई साहब क्यों ये क्या जीते, ये वहाँ थे.
ये वहाँ थे, ये
Yeah.
नाम अनाउंस कर रहे थे.
So I hope it does well, and I hope, and because it's given so much to, at least to me.
Yeah. No. And I'm sure you will also continue to do really well. Cyrus, I feel very proud
Please
of the
pray for
journey
me.
you
Please
had.
root for me, Marisha.
Absolutely. And you are a great example of the show must go on because you've actually evolved from one, area of expertise, from television to live space to OTT to movies, now writing.
I hope so, man. I
Correct-
hope I can do
correct
something, and I
lines.
want to come right back to also creating something on stage.
That'd
you
be
know?
cool.
Yeah. But now you've quit podcasting because you're going to be watching my
Oh,
movies.
yeah, your movie. I don't want to break up with you, but I have to because I have to call it a cut. But
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been so much fun, Marisha, and I'm so happy you're doing this show. And,
Thanks, Cyrus.
and it's just lovely chatting with you. Thank
It's
you.
always a pleasure. And
It's so much fun.
Please stay your mad self.
I'm sorry I was nuts backstage and confusing and gave you nervous breakdowns. I didn't know I was doing that.
No. You've been adorable.
Then we've had fun. High five.
कुछ लोगों को बहुत फिल्मी लगेगा, लेकिन साइरस के साथ जब मैंने बातें की है, मुझे एक्चुअली वो गाना याद आ रहा है. हंसते हंसते कट जाए रस्ते, जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रहे, खुशी मिले या गम बदलेंगे ना हम, दुनिया चाहे बदलती रहे. Cyrus is actually a live wire, so honest, just there. What you see is what he really is. Well, ये बहुत ज़्यादा कड़क पॉडकास्ट था, मैं कभी नहीं भूलूंगी ये. एक ऐसा पॉडकास्ट जिसमें मुझे बहुत कम मौका मिला कुछ बोलने का और ज़्यादा हंसने का मौका मिला. पर आई थिंक हंसते हंसते ऐसी इंटरेस्टिंग और छोटी लेकिन प्यारी चीज़ें इन्होंने बताई है दैट रियली आई थिंक इट मोटिवेट्स all the actors, all those who are struggling day in, day out to make their mark, to stay relevant. But the best part is it's important to be happy with every experience and opportunity that you get. I think this has been a very enjoyable podcast, some amazing memories created, a great personality's life to be known, more to unfold. I'm sure the show will go on for Cyrus Sahukar.